Okay, so let's have a look at the second part of lesson number 1. So we want to learn how to identify words that are masculine and words that are feminine in Spanish. So let's have a look and see how we do that. The number one rule in Spanish is that if nouns or adjectives end in O, the word is likely to be masculine. And if the word or a noun or adjective ends in A, the words are likely to be feminine. So let's have a look at some examples. On the left-hand side of the slide, we have gato, hijo, amigo, caballo. All these words end in O, and that is the reason they are masculine. So we have the cat, the son, the friend, and the horse. And words that end in A are likely to be feminine, as I said before, and we have a few examples as well. La cama, la mesa, la persona, la ventana. The bed, the table, the person, and the window. Now, with the word la persona, for example, you could think, well, what if it's a man? Would the word be masculine? No. That it doesn't work like that in the Spanish language. So what we are looking at in here is the gender of the word, not what the word means. On the right-hand side of the slide, we have the exceptions. So even though the rule on the left-hand side works 90% of the time, we also have exceptions to that rule. So rule number 1 is that we have some words in Spanish ending in A, but they happen to be masculine. For example, el mapa, el problema, el día. The map, the problem, the day. They all end in A, but they happen to be masculine. Exception number 2, we have words ending in O that are feminine. For example, la foto, la mano, la radio, the photograph, the hand, and the radio. They all end in O, but they are feminine in Spanish. And then we also have words that end in the letter E or in consonant, and so we wouldn't know whether they are masculine or feminine by looking at the ending, so we do need to learn the exceptions. For example, we have café ending in E, or we have llave also ending in E, but café is masculine and llave is feminine. The same rule that we've learned to identify nouns in the previous slide, would like to reinforce that we also use the same rule for adjectives. So if the adjective ends in O, we are likely to be talking about a masculine noun or a masculine word. And if it ends in A, we are likely to be talking about a feminine word in Spanish. So we have a few examples in here of adjectives in Spanish. Tall in Spanish would be alto if we were talking, for example, about a man, or alta if we were talking about a woman. The opposite, short, would be bajo for a man, baja for a woman. And the same goes for the other 4 adjectives. Caro and cara for expensive, barato, barata for the opposite, cheap, bueno and buena for good, and malo and mala for the opposite, bad.